Yo, what's good everyone? It's Big Buku here, bringing you a Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary. Map is Domination. Nope. Map is Underground, game type is Domination. Going up against, I think these kids were a party. I'm not going to say, yeah, these guys were a full party and I beat them and I beasted them. I'm not sure if they were, I can't really remember. It's a little bit older of a game, but they were playing the objective, which was nice for a change, especially in Call of Duty. But so, I put on my shotgun class because I've been using shotguns a lot. They're very challenging to use, especially with the inconsistency of them. And using the MP7 kind of gets old after a while. Using the ACR kind of gets old after a while. Using the FAD, I love the FAD. I don't think many people use it though. It's a really good gun. But yeah, that's what I use. I use the SCAR and the G36. And yeah, the guns that everyone uses. I just kind of get sick of them. I'm gonna hop on the light machine guns. Look at this guy. Troll with the fucking dual-wield shit. Fuck the dual-wield shit in this game, man. Fucking too good. But anyways, I'm running, I think, Recon. All my perks are Pro because I'm done prestiging. Recon, Pro. I'm not even going to say that because you guys already know. Recon, Assassin, and Steady Aim. Now, let's get into this. Let's get right in. Because I got 12 minutes and 50... What the fuck, man? My fucking capture card slows down my gameplay. But anyway, my ultimate shotgun setup is probably the Spaz 12. Spaz 12 is my gun. Let's go through the guns. Now, the USAS is one of the earliest shotguns, and that gun's actually really good. You can hold down the trigger and it'll keep shooting, or you can keep clicking it to be a little bit more precise with your shots, which is nice. Kind of gives you an option to what you're gonna do. Oh, and this spot later in the game, I get a nice jump, and the guy's just like, what? But the USAS is good. I'll say that's one of the better shotguns. I like the fact that is the functionality of it. I mean, you can hold down the trigger and spray, or you can place your shots, which is nice. I mean, especially for the starting shotgun, I'll definitely take that. The KSG, not so good. I think I'm level 26 with it right now. I'm trying to use all the shotguns kind of evenly, trying to get a nice knowledge base around them. I think the USAS is 29. I know the KSG I just got 26, the maximum proficiency. Now it's just time to get a gold, but that's not gonna be for a while. It takes so long. The Striker obviously is good, although I find it not. I was getting beasted on today from that gun, but ever since the patch, man, they said they patched it and shit. And this was when I didn't have Modern Warfare 3, so I didn't actually get to test it. I didn't actually have gameplay from before. I didn't play it the day before, and then I didn't play it after. And I was like, oh wow, I noticed a significant drop. But I don't like to use it as much as I used to. Look at that, see right there, inconsistent. The AA-12, now that gun is just bad. Now its range is not very far. It shoots very fast. You're gonna kill 2 people with all the bullets that you start off with. Running Scavenger with that gun is a clutch thing. Granted, I haven't really played with the gun much. It's like, I think it's level 3. I'm like, this is so fucking stupid, man. This is... My primary weapon should not be out of bullets when I kill 2 people. Now, Modern Warfare 2, when the AA-12 was a shotgun secondary, now that made sense as secondary. You just take out that gun and just fucking blast away. But I just don't like using that gun. But I haven't given a fair share yet. I say using a gun up until like level 15 is giving it like a fair shake, and you know what I mean? You can't just use it for like 1 or 2 games and be like, oh, this gun's bad, but I just don't use it, and it's just too much of a pain to actually level it up. Now, the Model 1887 is what I'm using in this gameplay. I like this gun, however, I think it's the slowest to shoot. It's a pump lever, I think is what it's called. Every time you shoot, you have to pull a lever, and it's like the pump action of a Spaz 12, but slightly slower, and it really makes the difference. I think it might be for every 2 shots this gets, I think the Spaz 12 can shoot 3. I don't know. I haven't been able to get good feeds with this gun yet. I mean, yesterday, you guys haven't checked it out. Check out my kind of Spaz 12 kind of montage teaser, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. I just got my Spaz Gold, which brings me to the next shotgun. Oh, one more thing with the model. It doesn't have any attachments. No extended mags. Nothing. So it takes forever to level up because there's no little mini weapon challenges. If you guys didn't know, this is a nice little point to take C. You guys probably knew. You can't crouch, though. But yeah, there's nothing to help you level up the gun, such as like extended mags, red dots. This is the gun. This is as good as it's gonna get. Actually, that's not true. Proficiencies, it still has everything. I don't have range on it yet, so... Do I? No, I don't think I do. Yeah, right here I'm just like, fuck, they get an AC 130, and I have no launchers on my class. I think a single Scorpion. But the Spaz 12 I find to be my best shotgun, which is why I'm saving it to explain last. Extended mags gives you plenty of bullets in the clip. I think it's like 8 shots you can shoot off. With range, the gun's beast. However, it doesn't matter how good your shotguns are, I still find that they're inconsistent, which brings me to my first topic. These guns aren't consistent at all. Actually, let's go over the perks. Let's go over the perks first. This is freestyle, and so I'm kind of all over the place here. Now, like I said, I'm running Recon, Assassin, Steady Aim. I don't run any of those now when I'm running shotguns. With a shotgun class, Tier 1 perk is either Sleight of Hand or Recon, depending on honestly how you want to play. Now, extreme conditioning is definitely a viable option, especially with getting places fast. But one thing I find with the shotguns is you don't want to get caught running. It takes you the time you're going to have one shot versus the guy's, I don't know how many. Say he's got a MP7 or P90 with rapid fire. If you guys are both caught sprinting and he pulls up first, you're going down. Like, there's no contest there. I mean, especially with the inconsistent gun. I put in shots very close to people, point blank almost, and I got nothing. So, but sleight of hand is good if you want to play if you're confident with the gun. I've started using that more than Recon. Now, the reason I use Recon is so I can spot people out. If I hit them, which happens a lot, like if right there. See, check that out. That was pretty close on the guy. But say I hit, I was like, yeah. But say I hit a guy and then I die. He is pointed out like a blackbird on the map, and I don't feel enough people use Recon. I actually want to do a commentary on it. But sleight of hand, if you know what you're doing and you really need to take out multiple people and reload that gun, because the reload times are so atrocious for these guns. It's just not fun at all. But yeah, right there. See, now that guy's marked for a little bit on the map, which is nice. Second perk, I was running Assassin here because I really couldn't think of anything. Now, Blast Shield is a good one if it were better. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I really can't. I haven't done like a test or whatever. But the reason, and then there's like Hardline if you want to run big streaks or whatever. I run support when I'm running shotguns or specialist. Now, Quick Draw I find to be the best, and the reason being is because aiming down sights isn't a big thing, especially if you have steady aim or whatever. But you want to be able to throw those flashbangs and Semtex so much faster than you're able to. And without the Quick Draw pro ability, you're not going to be able to do that, and you're definitely going to end up losing fights. And right there, I was pissed. I almost had B. Third perk, Steady Aim seems to be like the choice, but, I don't like that. Now, it does make it makes your hip fire more accurate. But say, you turn a corner real quick and you can't place the middle reticules on the guy, it's going to be more accurate of a shot and it's going to be off. Now, I find with a little bit of extra spread, you're going to hit your target. Now, it might not kill him, but at least you're going to paint him on the map, especially when using Recon. But I find Sit Rep to be the best because, especially over Dead Silence, because, I don't know many people that sound whore. When they do, that's time to take out the MP7 and shit. But Sit Rep is nice because you can hear him so much further away, and you can detect enemy explosives, so you're not going to run into any claymores and stuff. So that's what I use. Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, Sit Rep. Now let's get some techniques down for playing with a shotgun. Now, range is your best proficiency. Focus is okay because you do need to hit your shots. Damage isn't that great. If you don't have a good range, it doesn't matter how much damage you're going to do. You're going to, within the range that your gun can shoot, you're usually going to put them down in one shot anyway. So, having that extra range is very nice. KSG, I found, acts pretty weird with range. Like, sometimes, check that, bam, I love the little guys when you kill them, they just fly back and shit. Especially with a shotgun, they just, like, pew! But, with the range, there are shots that I don't think I would put a guy down at. And granted, it takes like 2 or 3 or 4. Depending on their health situation, that's full. But You'd be surprised at what you can do once you put range on any of these guns. I mean, except the AA-12. I don't know about that gun yet, but I assume it's similar. But anyways, I mean, like, damage isn't great. Focus is kick, no. Especially for pump action, you don't need that. Attachments, if you're on the model, you actually don't have the attachment for efficiency, so it doesn't even matter. Well, you do. It's just it won't let you choose it because there's no attachments. Another thing, like I said, these shotguns are inconsistent. Expect to put a couple shots into the guy. Don't expect after one shot he's gonna be down, because that's got me killed so many times. Like, I'm trying to get good feeds and stuff, especially with the spaz. I mean, now that it's gold, I'm gonna start filming for montage and stuff. Probably do like a mini one or whatever. But you really gotta shoot. Wait a second. Start lining up your second guy. But if that guy is not down, you gotta make that split decision. You gotta make that split decision to turn back on him and put him down, and hope the second guy doesn't hear you shooting off 3 or 4 rounds to put someone down. So that's the thing. No matter, I mean, range, damage, whatever, no matter how leveled up your shotgun is or how good you are with a shotgun, you're not going to kill people. It's not going to be as consistent as you'd like, and you're going to you will get frustrated. It'll be like, what the fuck, man? I've put guys down from double this range, and take 3 shots to them. That's just how the shotguns work. You kind of just got to get used to it. And another thing is wall strafing. Now, say you run into a guy, face close battle, especially like even medium range, you're still gonna get put down. I was gonna say long, but medium, you're getting put down as well. What you want to do is say, like, I'm not even near a wall in this gameplay, but say like you turn a corner and there's a guy there. You want to shoot and then duck back between the wall, and you're gonna want to learn your shotgun. You're gonna want to learn the pump time on it. Like, you kind of got to get into the flow. I mean, it depends on what you use. The model has this a little bit longer of a time than the Spaz 12. But what you want to do is you want to keep ducking to the wall. As soon as your shotgun's pumped, you got to time it so you can peek out, bam, shoot him, duck behind the wall, pump, peek out, and shoot. You'll win a lot of battles like that. You know, I found that to be a really good thing. I mean, a really good strategy, especially when you're using shotguns. Another thing is, last thing I got here, I only got 45 seconds. You got to change your play style. You can't be running through the center of the map. You got to find little nooks and crevices. You're going to be exploring places you haven't explored before. That's actually the final kill. But you're not going to be Mr. Run and Gun here. I mean, it may be in domination, like on a B flag point, but you're not going to be able to get craziness if you're running around thinking you're invincible. You got to play smart. Yes, sometimes you got to play like a bitch, but I mean, that's the gun. There's nothing you can do about that. But yeah, I've shot a guy like that before, and I've gotten nothing. So I hope these tips helped you guys. You know, I tried my best to explain. Give the shotguns a try. They're actually really fucking fun, and it actually makes the game a little bit more challenging. Later.